Well, how we met, it was originally at our Crossroads Church in Newnan, Georgia for a while. It was through our high school ministry called
College ministry.
College
Insight.
ministry, yeah, through Insight. She walked in and she was all smiley and giggly and
Well, you said you fell in love with me the moment you saw
yes,
me.
yes, absolutely. She was just beautiful. I was just stunned by her. I really was. Then I went away to school, so I didn't see her for a long time. Then COVID happened, and then we recently got back in touch with each other. And
COVID started happening, and then you came back from college, and every Thursday it seemed like you would always make a point to come out of your way to like talk to me and give me a compliment. And even back then I was like, oh, this guy's like really sweet and nice, I like him. But you never had asked me out yet. And then randomly out of the blue, you like 6-8 months later sent me a Facebook friend request. And if anyone knows me, I don't do social media, so I never accept random friend requests. And yet here I go, I'm like, oh, I remember you. I remember this guy. I should totally like accept it, because you had told me about you lived on a farm and you had horses, which I love. And I was like, oh, he's like really sweet, so I'll accept it. And then I don't know why I even Facebook messaged you, because again, I don't do social media. And I was like, hey, our group usually does like Sundays lunches, so come on, why don't you just come with us to a Sunday lunch? And you're like, okay. Nobody else came to that Sunday lunch.
it was a God thing. It really
Nobody
was.
else came.
Everybody else backed out except her and I.
And then after that, we're like, well, we should reconnect again. And we had, what, 2 more unofficial dates?
Yes, we saw a movie together, and then
Where the same thing happened, where the people
exactly.
didn't come.
Yeah. And then I invited you over to my place, and I cooked you this most extravagant meal and then I wrote you a nice letter and everything. I officially asked you the big relationship question. So.
He literally wrote me a letter saying, check yes or no. It was the sweetest thing. Like, check yes or no, do you want to be my girlfriend type thing? And I was just like,
give me that.
here you go. But yeah, so we had so many unofficial first dates before the really official one. But I think even back a long time ago, we both was like already liking each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was definitely a God moment.
There was definitely a strong connection from the
Yeah.
start. Absolutely.
I love you.
I love you. I was nervous as a wreck because I knew what was going to happen. I knew what I was planning on doing. So after church, I took her to this very fancy restaurant called The Hill, and we got this nice table in the back corner, and we while we were eating, they were outside tying the lilies to the staircase that led up to the front doors of the restaurant. I was looking out the window and she was staring at me. I'm like,
so nervous.
And they gave me the thumbs up. And as we were finishing up our meal,
Yes.
as we were finishing up our meal and everything, I told her to close her eyes. And while her eyes were still being closed, I was reading this love letter to her that
I knew it was happening that day, but I didn't know when or where.
Mm-hmm.
So my brain is suddenly going like a mile a minute of like, oh my goodness, he's reading this beautiful love letter. Like, this is happening, oh my goodness. So he finishes this beautiful 2-page love letter, and then he's like, hold on, I have a question to ask you. And he goes, open your eyes, and he's down on the ground like with this beautiful ring, which he custom made.
it was originally from my mother's necklace at the time. So that was special significance right there.
So it has family significance for sure. And he was like, will you marry me? And I think I screamed at you yes, and jumped in your arms.
Yes, you jumped in my arms and you screamed yes.
at you.
And it was just the happiest day of my life. And then the last surprise for her was I wanted a way for all of our friends to know about our engagement. So without her knowledge,
no idea about that.
Yeah, I invited every one of our friends to my parents' house for a surprise engagement party.
We walk into like 40 people. I'm like,
yeah.
I am rarely speechless. I was speechless.
Yes, it was really nice. Her parents were there, my parents, our friends were there. Majority of our wedding party was there at the time. But it was the greatest feeling in the world, and it was the greatest day of my life. Second greatest day until I get to marry you.
I know.
Yes. So.
I love you.
Today has finally arrived for us. This is the day that I've prayed for all of my life. This is the day that I thought would never happen for me, but God proved me wrong in every way possible. This is the day I finally get to spend the rest of my life with the woman that I love.
I cannot tell you how much joy, happiness, and absolute love you have brought into my life. You have opened up a brand new world to me in every way that I can ever imagine. I cannot imagine my life without you in it. I never thought you would touch my heart so deeply, but now looking back at the moment, it's amazing how life has led us to this moment right now. You made me fall asleep every night with a smile on my face. Your ever-loving presence became a joyful experience in my life. You have been a great source of happiness for me, and for that I will always be forever grateful to you. And I will always cherish every moment that we share in our lives together. You are more than just a chapter in my life. You are at the heart of the story that I'm telling you now. You are my never-ending story, and that all started that moment you said yes to becoming my wife. Today, God gave me the greatest gift any man could ever receive on this earth. Today, God gave me the most beautiful bride ever. I cannot wait for you to become Mrs. Tyler Morgan Hand today, and I cannot wait to spend forever with you. I love you so much, now and always.
Tyler, you've always been there for me through the highs and the lows. You were always there at my side. I never knew what they meant when they said that you grow, that your love grows more and more every day. But Tyler, I love you more now today than I ever have, and my love for you will continue to grow. You have made my heart overjoyed with happiness. I get to spend the rest of my life with my best friend. I can't wait to see where God leads us as we enter marriage. I can't wait to build a beautiful family with you one day and enjoy every minute of this life together. I love you, my darling, my sweet Babu. I can't wait to marry you and become Mrs. Hand.